HIMS has been crushed, sentiment is awful, and I think the market is missing what's actually happening underneath the surface. My view is simple, I think the bottom is in. Not because every problem is gone, but because the two biggest headwinds look temporary while the underlying platform keeps getting stronger. The market is focusing too much on book cleaning and GLP-1 uncertainty, but if you look underneath the noise, the business still looks very strong. First, GLP-1s are not the whole story. Management was clear that compounded GLP-1s are only a small minority of subscribers. So I think the market is overreacting to one part of the business and missing the bigger picture. And the bigger picture is this. HIMS is building a distribution machine. The weight loss category reached a $100 million revenue run rate in less than 7 months. Older categories, just for reference, like hair loss and sexual health, took 3 to 4 years to get there. That tells you this company is getting much stronger at launching and scaling new verticals. That is the real moat in my view. Not just one product, not just GLP-1s, distribution, speed, and the ability to plug new categories into the same machine. Labs is another great example. The basic plan is $199 a year for 50 biomarkers, and the advanced plan is $499 for more than 120 biomarkers, basically a no-brainer. But the most important number is this: more than 70% of lab users are eligible for treatment cross-sell. So labs is not just a future, it is a Trojan horse for engagement, personalization, and monetization. International expansion matters too. They are basically telling you they are willing to run near break-even on adjusted EBITDA in order to buy market share. I don't see that as a weakness. I see it as a deliberate platform expansion. And then there is peptides. This is where the story could get even more interesting. The article uses BPC 157. By the way, go check the article on lorenzo2sense.com for the full story. So in the article, I use BPC 157 as an example. On its own, it may look episodic, but HIMS can wrap it inside subscriptions, labs, and bundles, which means the platform can monetize it much more effectively than a standalone seller. In the best case, BPC 157 alone could become a $45 million annual revenue opportunity. In a more aggressive case, it could reach 150 million. And in the article, these cases are explained very well, step by step. So peptides matter not just because of demand, but because they fit the same platform logic. Now, the key risk is simple. If subscribers growth doesn't get back in the next 2 quarters, then the thesis needs to be reconsidered. That is the KPI I would watch above everything else. But as of today, I don't think the business looks broken. And while the Novo Nordisk partnership will likely resume GLP-1's growth, the book cleaning is slowly coming to an end. I think HIMS looks like a strong platform going through 2 temporary headwinds that should improve in 2026. That's why I think the bottom is in, guys. Now, if you want the full written thesis, the valuation framework, and the business ontology behind this idea, you can find everything on lorenzo2sense.com.